I have a guy in my DMs who just DMs me every day asking for like burp videos.
How much for a burp video?
Depends on how many burps.
What's the running rate on a burp? If you could turn invisible for a day, what are you doing, Emily? Any thoughts there?
I'm going to the guy's house that I'm sleeping with, and I'm putting in cameras. And I am finding out the truth.
Same.
So truth seeking.
Listen, I believe in black excellence too. Okay.
I also believe in police brutality.
Perfect. How does that make you feel, Shannon?
So safe. Stop rubbing my leg. This blanket has changed you. You never touch me.
I'm not touching you.
How does that make you feel, Shannon?
Yeah.
I think we're learning a lot about each other this episode.
I'm a little sicko.
Yeah, you dirty little fuck.
I'm a dirty little slut.
You dirty little slut.
That's when you know they're too young, Shannon.
Yeah, I know.
They still have hope. Well, wake 'em. Wake 'em. Wake 'em. Perfect. Take two.
Take two.
Keep that in.
Welcome.
Clip it.
Welcome to the Faded Realities Podcast, the podcast where we feed the homeless and watch reality TV. My name is Ramin.
I'm all out of feeding homeless.
Yeah.
Here, I brought food.
Perfect. You got popcorn?
Whoa.
I'll get to this in a second.
Well, then give it back.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, wait,
I
she
didn't
just
ask for
called you
popcorn.
homeless.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
I
But
see
this
what
is
you
literally
did there.
We're in
That was
my
good.
yeah, that's
That was
sweet.
good.
Say your names.
We're joined by Jamie and Emily.
Hi.
Am I allowed to speak now?
Absolutely. Say a little bit about yourself, Jamie. You know how this goes.
Hi, I'm Jamie, and I have an affinity for men over their in their 50s.
Wow.
Oh.
Yep.
Perfect. Now, Emily.
I thought this was an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. And
Perfect.
cheers to that, boys.
Hey.
L'chaim.
L'chaim.
What'd you say?
Did I say it right?
You did not say it right.
Pass
Was it
on to
racist?
Jamie, Shannon.
Pass it on.
There we go.
Pass it. Pass it.
Pass
It's
it
all over
on.
the place.
There we go. Cheers.
How do you say it right? Was it more phlegm?
L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Nah.
Nope.
You enunciate too much at the end.
Oh,
L'chaim.
Well, yeah, there you go. Jamie's
There we
got
go.
it. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
There you go. That was much
Little
better.
chata Adonai.
Oh.
Eloheinu melech haolam.
Are you Jewish?
we got a Jew.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's all. That's the only words I
Perfect. We got
know.
a Jew. We got a Middle Eastern person. We got a black person.
Hey, how's it going?
We got a ginger. This is the best mix ever of awesome individuals.
This is a college.
All right, so we got some fun questions to break the ice here, so we're going
Okay.
to dive right into it.
Okay.
First question for the ladies. If you could build the perfect guy, what would he be like?
Oh.
A long sigh after.
It would be like
That's tough.
Lucifer in the show Lucifer, but way more healed. Like when he's already in love, with Lucifer, and saves her.
Who is Lucy? What does that look like? I've never
This
seen the
He's
show.
so
Pull him
hot.
up. He's the best. Get a scene of him being like flirty or something.
He's so hot.
It's his personality. You have to like watch a video to see how he interacts. I would.
Look at him.
He'd
He has no
destroy
hope
me.
in his eyes. That's
If
what I
that's
want
who
in a
the
man.
devil is, they can take me.
He's
Wow.
already got you.
He looks
He's
so
already got you.
he looks so innocent on the surface, but you can tell by just that gaze that
Yeah.
He fucks.
he's sheltering a lot behind those walls.
He's got silk sheets.
I know.
I
That's
have
my
silk
favorite type.
sheets.
It's the worst.
Oh.
What's wrong with having silk sheets?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just
Yeah, but you
it's
could-
devil light.
You could build him. So how'd you make him better, or would you just take that as is?
That, but emotionally mature.
Okay.
Ooh. So like active listening.
Yeah. Like he's
Mm.
healed, the healed version, but he still has the bad side and,
That's
the,
what-
and
I
the
think that's what-
personality.
Is he 6'2"? I think this is what every girl wants.
And he's like kind of annoying and obsessed with the main girl, and I like that.
Yeah, you want a slight simp that can
Not a
kill
simp,
for you.
Yes.
not a simp, but
But a
somebody
s-
who's not afraid to show me they like me.
Mm.
Slight simp that will kill
Like
for
no
you.
game. If they were like, "Oh, I'm not texting you back. Shut up. Do you like me or not? Let me suck your dick. Get over here."
That's very much how I
And
think
guys
about
were
it
like,
too.
"No, I'm gonna play it cool."
You know what I mean?
That's how
Don't
you
play any
think
games. Just like, hey,
Suck my dick.
do you think I'm attractive? Let's fucking hang out. You know what I mean?
Emily,
Skip
did you tell us your
bullshit.
perfect guy?
Perfect guy. Good with animals. Likes animals. Babies like him. That's very important to me. If he doesn't like animals, babies don't like him. Fuck him.
Okay.
I don't care.
Babies?
What?
Like animal babies or actual babies?
Both. All
Okay.
babies.
It's such a good judge of character.
I dated a guy who he was like, I don't like animals, and why did I stick with him? That's the worst red flag ever.
Yeah.
Or if someone's animal doesn't like them,
Ooh. Like if their dog hates them, they're like,
Yeah.
that person
And I'm
sucks.
like, you are an abuser.
Yeah.
How does that even happen?
Because they suck.
Oh,
They suck as a human.
They're a bad
okay. Good
parent.
with animals, good with babies. Has been to therapy successfully, where he's stuck with a therapist for a while.
Okay.
If
All right.
he is bald, that's actually a good sign. I don't trust men who are balding because you can't commit to your hairline. You can't commit to me.
Bars.
So
Wow.
you got to
Snaps.
stick with one. You either have hair or no hair.
Okay.
I don't care about height as long as you're above 5'8".
Okay.
Okay.
Don't care about height as long
That's
as you're
fair.
above 5'8".
But Emily loves a short king.
I love a short king.
Wow.
Shout out Bruno Mars.
Okay.
And
It's
what
pretty
else?
solid.
Um,
Just like a
has
compassionate
health
dude.
insurance. Is funny.
Okay.
Not as funny as me, but funny.
There you go.
No, actually funnier than me. I like an extrovert, and I like a little bit of an asshole.
Mm.
Wow.
Wow.
But
He's-
good to waiters.
That's awesome. I love how you mentioned nothing about money in that
Or
whole
dick.
entire description. Or dick.
Oh, big ol' hog. Big ol' hog.
Big old hog.
Huge, girthy.
Wow.
I said good health insurance.
Okay,
Good
what,
health insurance.
what
is
if
a
he was
plus.
like 6'4", had like a 4-inch penis, or if he
Mm-mm.
was like 5'2" and had like an 8-inch penis?
No,
Who are you taking?
5.
5'8"?
No, I'm
5'2"?
taking a 6'2".
You're taking 6'4"? 6'4",
I had
4-inch?
to.
The height gets them every
Jamie.
time. They're weak.
What about you?
Well, I'm 5'2". I'd probably take the shorter guy with the big dick. Who treats me better?
Yeah.
That's a good
Because
one.
I'll accept
Yeah.
the 4-inch dick if you're a top
They
A
both
man.
treat you equally as well.
Well, go fuck yourself.
Who eats
There's no,
who
that's
eats
not a
pussy
factor.
better?
The 6'4"
Probably.
guy.
Oh, the
No.
6'4"
Yeah,
guy.
the
He's
6'4".
not eating pussy.
But
The
also,
6
let's be real. There's no way the 6'4" guy eats pussy better than the 5'2" guy. There's no way.
He
What do
has
you
never
mean?
had to work for
The
it.
5'2" guy
No.
has the
You need a
hammer
guy who knows how to
cock.
who worked for it.
Why does the guy with the hammer cock
The
need to
nerdy
eat
guys,
pussy?
the guys who were
Compensate for his
nerdy in
height.
high school, they all eat
Mm.
pussy real good.
Because you automatically think you suck
She
in bed.
has experienced it off camera. You guys didn't see it, but she went,
Yeah.
yes, and that was her head when she blew him after.
Ah.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
We're learning a lot here.
What's everyone's dream girl?
My dream girl? Wow.
Build a girl.
This is a loaded question. I'm not-
Describe the girl you're in a complicated situationship or you're done, dude.
Just thick, thoughty, just fucking
That is not what I
just
expected.
slutty, fat ass.
Oh.
No morals, no parents.
Just a loose woman.
Yeah.
A loose lady.
Loves to clean, loves to cook, makes the bed, supports me emotionally,
Okay. I thought you were going to say financially.
and
From
knows
the route you're going, it sounds
is like an introvert, but knows when to be extroverted when we go out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like
good.
not a
Wow.
Yeah.
mainly extroverted person, but like when we do go out, like we know how to socialize and be weird and quirky and have a fun
Yeah,
time
yeah,
and shit. Yeah.
Okay.
How about you, Shannon? Shannon actually has a woman.
I do. And she's perfect. How about that?
Oh,
Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
all right.
Describe her.
What's her social security
What do
number?
you love about her?
Don't. She has a beard. She's Persian.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Shannon, you're flattering me. That's fun.
I can't say a bad thing about her, honestly.
Okay,
like she
next-
is genuinely my best friend, and I'll just leave it at that.
That's
That's
beautiful.
cute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's adorable.
Hell yeah.
We love here.
Fucking gay.
Yeah, agreed.
So gay.
No, I'm jealous.
That's overrated. Trust me. Would you rather have 2 extra arms or 2 extra legs? Jamie.
Legs.
Ooh, legs. Emily?
Legs all the way.
Should you be like a centaur horse girl?
Oh, bottom half. That's sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
4 legs.
I would take 4 arms.
Yeah. I think I'd do 4 arms also.
I'd be able to do so much more shit.
Think about how many girls I
Am-
could finger at the same time. If
Oh,
I had 4
My
arms.
first thought
Or
was how
worse.
many dicks I could jerk off, but I didn't want to go with that
I
one.
was thinking how quick you could do your makeup, but you know,
I
Oh my
was
gosh.
thinking like at a computer and having all of these
Monitors. or
monitors
something.
and
Yeah.
keyboards, and I would just be like, I'm running a company. I guess I would need 4 brains too, but
No, I mean, same
No.
brain.
or a lot of Adderall.
Maybe.
Ton of Adderall. Yeah.
No.
Adderall's the answer.
It's always the answer.
Yeah,
I
for
like
sure.
forearms.
4 arms too?
I like 4 arms.
Yeah, like Machamp.
I would feel like Spider-Man or something. I could.
Spider-Man doesn't have 4 arms.
No, but I just feel like I could be him. You know, I believe it.
He'd be really good at bouldering.
A black man who wants to be Spider-Man.
Oh,
Shocker.
Typical.
Yeah.
Miles Morales did it to us.
Wow.
Anyways,
No, I'm not even kidding. I dated a black guy who was obsessed with Spider-Man, and then I started posting with Spider-Man, and I started getting all of these black guys who followed me that were also obsessed with Spider-Man.
you have red hair.
There's a bunch of
You're
them.
our
I
Mary
have a
Jane.
community now.
Yeah, you're our Mary Jane.
Do you dress up as Spider-Woman?
I had like a little onesie, one-piece thing I would wear,
Yeah.
That's
and I would
cool.
just post hot pics, and the guys loved it.
They're like, holy shit.
And my ex had
money,
like
money, money, money,
one of the
money.
first Spider-Man comics,
Yeah.
and he like let me take it out and pose with it.
Whoa.
And-
He loved you.
Uh,
That's crazy.
Damn.
He
Wow.
loved you.
He
That's
let you
crazy.
take it out of the dust cover?
Yeah, he would have let you piss on his face. That's crazy.
we didn't get there yet, but probably.
One day.
No,
That's
he
cool.
cheated on me, so it's fine.
Fuck him.
I know.
Uh,
Yeah.
and
No.
they say
Terrible,
black men don't cheat.
No, that's not true.
Please, Haitian.
You heard it here first.
Resident black person is Shannon Sims.
No, that's not true.
Just kidding. That's fun. Okay, next question. What policies would Trump have to run on for you to vote for him for a 3rd term?
Isn't that crazy? He wrote that by himself.
Isn't that a fun one? Any policy you can
What
think of. Any,
policies would he have to change?
yeah, well, no, just like what policies would he have to run on? What would he have to say for you to be like, fuck yeah, we should
Oh,
just fucking
say?
yeah. Just,
Does he actually do them though?
he could be like, no taxes for OnlyFans women. You know what I mean? Would that like be like, all right,
No.
okay? Would he be like, your immortality? We're giving immortality to all the people.
Maybe if he threatened to like deport white women from Boston, I'd be like, well, I guess I have to vote for him.
You want white women out of Boston?
No, like if
She's
he
from Boston.
if he said he was going to deport white women who didn't vote for him and he signed like a law saying that.
Oh, he would
I'd
have
be
to
like, well,
strong arm you.
Mhm.
That's
It's
sad.
tough.
Hmm.
There's no There's no pros you'd want.
Hmm.
It's a good question.
What if he allowed the purge?
Would you-
I might let him become president for a 3rd term if he allowed the purge.
Okay, that's a good policy.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it
yeah.
sounds fun.
It
Well,
sounds like a great time.
It sounds fun in theory.
We got scared in a protest,
Yeah, but we
What
didn't
about
have
a purge?
guns. I would have guns on the purge. You can't bring
and
guns to
other
a
people would have
protest.
guns too.
Not if I get them first.
I think. Would
You're not gonna buy all the guns.
you
That's
not
crazy.
purge? Would you
No,
not
I
purge?
wouldn't purge.
You wouldn't purge? Would
Yeah.
you purge?
I would
Oh.
atone for my sins under my bed and hiding.
Would I purge? It depends how I'd be feeling that day. Honestly, like,
True. If I
Like-
had my coffee.
yeah.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
somebody asked me like what my gender pronouns were, I'd probably be down the purge. You know, I'm
Start with them.
just be like, fuck, damn it. No, I don't know. I don't want to purge. I don't want to murder. You know what I mean? What would I? Yeah.
Interesting how you went straight to murder.
What else would you do in the purge?
I was thinking rob a bank or something.
That's
Ooh.
it.
Commit
I'd vote
securities
for Trump
fraud.
if he unleashed all of America's secrets to the public. Like not the like bad secrets, but like about aliens and JFK
Oh,
and
And Epstein.
Epstein. If
Oh,
like
the Diddy
li-
list?
if everything was just
Yeah,
out in the
Diddy.
open and it was like, here's how fucked it is, I'd be like, well, I could vote for truth.
Damn.
I can appreciate that.
Represent.
know?
Yeah. I respect that. I'd do that too. If he was like, here's all the answers, I'd be like, yeah, let's find them out.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Shannon, what would Trump have to do for you to?
Not a single thing. I couldn't do it.
You couldn't
Pro-
do it.
Probably. He's probably on the way of doing it. But
Okay. What if it was like reparations
for all of us? For all of us?
for all of you guys? Would you be down? Got you thinking now, huh?
40 acres and a mule.
Yes. Yep.
That's. I mean,
What would the mule do for you?
I don't know yet, but I would love to have it.
Get like a cow.
Me and all my
or-
niggas
like
with fucking 40 acres and a mule.
Oh.
All of us. All of us.
I love how you chose the mule. It's just like the least practical animal.
No, that's
That's
like
what
that's
the-
a
that's
thing.
what it
That's what they
was.
promised black people when they
Oh,
freed
back in
them.
the day.
Yeah,
They're like,
40
we're gonna
acres
give
and a
you
mule.
the worst animal. It does absolutely
that was if
nothing.
you're
No,
in a
mules are actually
farm.
super useful.
Yeah,
they
if you're
can
gonna farm.
carry shit. They can tow shit. They can carry a person.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're very sturdy. They're very stubborn. They get shit done.
Okay.
If you're
Okay.
gonna
Good
farm-
transportation
You
animal.
changed my mind.
Yeah. I double back on mules.
I'm thinking donkey from Shrek.
Yeah. No, actually, that's a plus for me.
Yeah, if he could talk, yeah, I'm definitely.
He's
voting for
making
him now.
waffles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if he's
Oh.
making waffles, I'm
They
definitely
fuck
voting for him.
dragons donkeys, apparently. Have you guys seen the movie?
No, none of us. Saw
I'd
them.
fuck the dragon too.
I would have fucked the dragon.
It's a dragon
pretty.
slay.
Yeah,
It'd be pretty
All right,
scary
yeah,
to
I'd
have
vote for
sex
him.
with a dragon.
I'd vote for him for reparations.
Wonderful conversation,
If
guys.
Trump brought back dragons.
Yes. Yes.
Game of
Yes.
Thrones.
He has my vote. I'm buying merch.
The red hat and everything.
That'd be awesome.
Bring back dragons.
He just flies
Yeah.
to China.
And if there's unicorns, I'm gonna stage a riot on the Capitol.
Mm.
I'm the one there shooting people.
You're getting a unicorn.
You get a unicorn. You get a unicorn.
I want the unicorn. Oh,
Oh, it's close. We're fine.
good. Put it on
Alright.
the table, big guy.
You're right.
Jesus Christ. Leaving
right.
drinks on the floor? It was closed. It was open.
It's fine.
You just spill?
No, I didn't spill.
Okay. Are you lying to me?
Why? Ask the next question.
If I if I reach down and there's liquid on the ground, I'm going to be
He soaked it up with his
furious.
socks.
I'm going to be fucking pissed, dude. You better
Yeah,
fucking
check underneath my skirt.
Oh yeah,
Uh-oh.
that's a good shot.
Uh-oh.
Thumbnail right there.
Uh-oh. Hey, chill out. Chill out. Chill out.
Whose
Chill out.
blonde hair just
Don't
came up
test
from the
me.
floor?
It's not blonde hair. That's just
Oh.
like fuzz.
We're
That's
gonna have
just
to cut
fuzz.
that out of the episode.
Yeah, that's a bad look.
Leave the fuzz in there. I vacuumed today, actually. Isn't that funny? All right, next question. If you could turn invisible for a day, what are you doing? Emily? Any thoughts there?
I'm going to the guy's house that I'm sleeping with, and I'm putting in cameras. And I am finding out the truth.
Same.
So truth seeking. You're truth seeking for
Wow.
the day.
I am
You
a
could be
woman
a
on a
spy.
mission. And
Why
I'm,
would you, if you're invisible, you could just sit there, though? You know what I mean?
you think I want to wait around at his house all day? What do I look like, a whore?
All right, that's fair.
Yeah,
Fair
I'm a
point.
detective.
She's like, I
Touche.
want to know the truth. I'm not a loser.
I
Yeah.
have plans.
I have
for
other
me.
plans for the day.
Yeah. Okay, so then what do you do after? You're still invisible for like 8 hours.
Oh, then,
That's a good.
Then I'm spending-
good chunk of the day.
that's
I'm
30
spending
Yeah,
my
it's
5
not-
to 6 in the male's locker room.
I would
Walk in there,
definitely.
walk in.
I like it.
I would sneak into a bunch of like meetings. I would sneak into a bunch of places. I just want to like know shit. I would want to be fly on the wall, find out how people feel about me. I'd like play something that says, "Wow, Emily sure sucks" in a room with my friends and see who agrees.
Wow.
You know, I just want
Okay.
to find out
Right.
what people think of
Truth
me
seeking the whole day.
the whole day.
That's dangerous.
And then I kill myself the next day.
Nice.
I found out too much.
Perfect. But you need to watch the footage. You got to give it more than a day at
Okay,
least.
I'll give it 48 hours.
Yeah, there you go. 2 days time. Jamie, any thoughts?
Literally the same thing.
Okay. It's pretty cool.
Spying on everyone.
Wow, that's wild.
I'd be like the ghost in your. I'd be like, "How do you feel about Jamie?"
Yeah.
And then
just whispering into people's ears.
Mhm.
Wow. Ah, she's amazing. Don't kill me. Ah.
I would take his phone and just be like, I really like commitment. I'm looking up engagement rings. So all of his targeted ads, you're like, you want a relationship.
Nice. Wow, you really, that's crazy. That's
It almost sounded like you were gonna say something sweet, and then you.
that's diabolical. That's well thought out. That's genius. That's brilliant. That's
right off the top
forward
of the
thinking.
dome.
That's 5 steps ahead. I know what I'd do. I'd probably do the same thing as you guys, but with Shannon's mother, I'd probably just go in her room
Oh,
real
fuck
quick,
You.
plant
Fuck
some
off.
cameras.
Why, you already know she's happily married.
What does she look like?
Hey, great question,
Juicy.
Emily.
you just call your mother juicy.
She looks great. Yeah,
Juicy.
she looks juicy. She looks good.
Oh, no,
That's
Shannon.
true. You do want to have a hot mom. You don't want to have an ugly
Yeah,
mom.
No, she's great. She
What
looks
if your
like,
mom was hot and now then is not anymore?
That's kind of depressing.
I
Isn't it?
mean, age.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
What about people get older?
Yeah, people get older, but it's like if she was like banging and then all of a sudden, she gets older, it looks like she's about to die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then it's like, ugh, she used to be so shiny,
Mhm.
you know?
Don't do drugs, kids.
I'm not
Shiny.
saying my mom's going that way, but I'm just saying in the hypothetical.
He's like, in 5 years, I won't think my mom's hot anymore.
Yeah. She looks great. She looks great.
Real
Like a-
juicy.
Real juicy.
That's awesome.
I can't wait to meet like my future boyfriend's mom. Be like, damn, you're juicy. She's gonna be like,
You
excuse
thick
me.
as fuck.
Yeah. Yo, you're hot as shit. Yo. You want to go out sometime?
Fuck your son.
I'll buy you
I
dinner.
mean, I already did, but
Yeah.
I'll pay your rent. I don't give a fuck.
ooh.
1 month rent though. That's all we can afford.
What are you, a leasing department? You get 1
I
month
will-
free if you fuck my mom.
Yeah. That's how I get them. That's
That's how you get 'em.
Yeah, it's my target demographic.
Oh man.
Just playing around. All right, next question. Say you had zero money and you could only make money through DMs. How much money do you think you can make in one night?
A bunch. I have feet and tits.
Do you think you could like buy a house in one night?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you think you could
Pay
like
rent.
buy a car?
I could probably pay rent in
Hey,
a day if I'm focused enough.
Yeah.
If I'm on a
Locked
mission,
in.
if there's a will, there's a way, baby.
What would you do if you had like you had to just like get after it? What would be your first few steps? Like you get on your phone, open up Instagram.
Probably feet pics out the gate.
No, I would just be like, do you want to pay me $500 for like a 20-minute FaceTime? And I'll talk dirty till you come. And then I'll just do that with like 20 people.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
How do you find
That's 10 grand right
How do you
there.
find the guys? Just
They're
like your
already there.
followers?
They're there already.
there.
Okay, yeah.
They're already there.
I have a guy
Jason.
in my DMs who just DMs me every day asking for like burp videos.
Nice.
Burp
Oh, yeah.
videos?
Yeah.
What a
How
nice
much
good
for a
soul.
burp video?
It depends on how many burps.
What's the running rate on a burp?
I don't know. I haven't been paid $100 for like a 2-minute video of me just burping straight. Because one time I get like really, I'll get like gassy, but I don't fart. I'm not a farter. I'm a burper. I might
You
have
should
like,
get that checked.
I really should get a colonoscopy, but
That's
we'll talk
so
about
crazy.
that. Sometimes I fart in the morning.
Well, what-
It's so rare.
but it's rare. So I'll like burp for like an hour and it's terrible. And so one time I recorded it and I just posted it on TikTok, and then they find me now, like the burp
you
people.
just put it out there and they come to you.
Yeah, and they just will be like, "I'll pay you for a video of you burping." They like, I'll go on live, like on Instagram live, and
Yeah.
people will be like, "Can you burp?"
Can you burp like in the chat, in the live chat?
And yes, I can.
go.
Do they-
Whoa.
Hey.
If you want more, subscribe to the Topless Comic on OnlyFans.
Link in bio.
Link in bio.
I got you.
VIP, Topless
We
Comic
got you.
VIP.
That should be a Patreon exclusive for you guys so that you get the money too.
Sense
Yeah.
of the burp.
Oh,
Yeah.
ready? This is
Sense
for
of the burp.
Patreon. Hold on.
Oh, that
Hold
was
on,
kind of
hold on.
weak. That was kind
That
of
was
weak.
a bad one.
Give her time. Give her a sec. Shh, shh, shh.
These are little ones.
Oh,
I
Oh.
gotta chug more Gorilla Mind. I don't know what this is.
Gorilla Mind, sponsored by Faded Reality.
You pay them.
Don't do a free plug. They're not paying us.
I remember I used to cry all the time because I couldn't burp on purpose.
I'll do free plugs, and if the episode gets big views or something, you
They'll
could go
fuck
to
with it?
them and be like, "Hey," you don't even have to tell another brand it's not for them. Be like, "This video where I showed this got X amount of views."
Yeah. Please give me money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a
That'd
good.
be nice.
That's nice.
Sorry, little side note.
No, it's good business. It's good business.
I feel like I just ruined the vibe there. Let's rewind.
No, no.
We learned.
You guys are like 17 steps ahead of us, so
Oh.
we could learn a lot from you. You gays, you gals. Jesus Christ, I can't
You
even speak.
gays?
You gays. You gay
that's
gals.
I
pretty
think we
spot
are
on.
gay.
You
I
gay
think we are
gals.
gay.
Girls are pretty gay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just ask the next question.
yeah, that's a good call.
Are you gay?
All right. Do you all fuck with God? That's actually the next question.
I think he fucks with me. I don't know if I fuck with him,
That's
but he
fair.
definitely fucks with me.
Yeah, damn.
It's a sick phone.
I'm sorry. I should not
God
do
made that phone.
Yeah, that's yo.
Thank you, God.
Thanks,
Yeah,
God.
now I fuck with God.
Yeah, God's
that
pretty
cool.
awesome.
When I was on acid yesterday, I was like, wow, life is so beautiful. God has to be real because how else could the light be coming through the trees and hitting it so perfectly?
Oh,
Wow, that's so poetic.
that's so profound.
And then I like got off the acid and I was like, it's fucking gay out. What the fuck is this bullshit?
That's crazy. Yeah, psychedelics definitely making me believe in God.
Yeah.
What
I-
do you? Yeah, go ahead.
I started like testing things out, almost like manifestation, and I did it more from like a spiritual perspective. And I'd be like, all right, this is what I'm gonna manifest, and it'd be something crazy. And it started happening, and then I started trusting it, and then I started having this like blind faith that like whatever I wanted would happen. And the more that shit happened, the more I started believing there's something else out there. I don't necessarily know if it's like God, the way that religion would talk about it
Yeah.
though.
How do you internalize God?
Like
It
a
seems like-
higher power. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
there's something, absolutely. I just
Like a
don't know
spiritual
what.
kinda thing.
God to me is like all of existence. You know what I mean? Like imagine if the whole universe was on like one painting, like the canvas is God. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Like the fabric of existence itself is
Oh,
God.
what holds everything together?
Yeah, it's just a fundamental just base of what all is.
I was
Wow.
talking about spirituality and therapy, and he was like, "What do you view as your religion or like your God?" And I was like, "I think there's a higher power, but what I view as true spirituality is like being on a boat on shrooms with my friends, listening to music and laughing. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's God right there."
That's heaven.
Presence.
Heaven on earth.
It's euphoria.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a good time.
That's chill. God's a good person. I don't know.
God has to
God's
be a
not
woman.
a person. God, I don't know if God's a woman. If God's a woman, then why would make females give birth? You know what I mean?
There's so much power. Our pussies are portals.
Whoa.
We can
That's
grow
true.
life. How
Yeah, I
beautiful
know.
is that? What can you do?
I can jizz. Yeah, but you know what I mean? I don't have to fucking bleed out of my penis every month.
Yeah.
I wish more guys did. At least once.
We can make that happen. We can put our heads together and come up with a product.
Our heads together.
Would that sell? Like if I like if we put together like a pill that like we could sell to females to make their like other guys or people they're dating like bleed through their dicks, you think that's
Or
fine off
fill-
the
Fill
Oh,
shelf?
a
women would
period.
absolutely buy it. It'd be sold out within 24 hours.
Women want to poison. They're like, men need to feel this.
I wanna
You know what I mean?
I wanna buy a period
feel like it's-
stimulator or simulator,
Oh,
and
the
I want
cramp?
every man in my life, if they come in my house or want to talk to me or take me to date, they have to go through that.
Nice.
They have those, right?
I want
The
both of
cramp.
us to do it at the same time. So I want him to see that we're on the same setting and I don't even flinch. And he's like dying. And I want to be like, that's what power is, bitch.
Can withstand pain.
Mm.
Yeah,
Take it on the fucking chest. There we go.
I like
Yeah.
it.
How much does one of those things cost? Are they
They're
expensive?
like $100.
What are they called? JJ, can we see some
I don't
period
think they're called
simulators?
period stimulators though, or
It's like
simulators.
cramp.
It's like a pregnancy simulator, I think.
I
Like
thought it was
labor.
cramp simulator or something like that.
Oh, it's a TENS machine.
Period simulator machine for men. Perfect.
$10.
I can't imagine why.
So cheap.
We need one for women. So funny they had to specify that in the fucking listing. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Look at that contraption. There's so many dials and pads.
It's really not that bad.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
You haven't even felt the pain yet and you're already freaking out. Calm down. You'll be all right.
No, it's just crazy how much they need to like simulate the. You know what I mean? It's like a whole thing. That's wild.
It's cramps.
There's different. Yeah, anyone can get cramp. I've gone a Charlie horse before. You know, that's
It's
a
different.
cramp.
It's
That's
different.
a different
It's
cramp.
different. It's
That's
different.
a different
It's so
cramp.
It's a
different.
long-lasting cramp.
Have you ever felt a Charlie horse in your butthole?
He's never had a
In my
girlfriend, really.
In your asshole.
Not in my ass.
All
They'll
right,
get
then.
those for like 4 days straight. That pierces through your lower back and all the way up to your belly button.
Jesus.
Your boobs will
No,
also feel
She gets really bad
sharp
periods. I know.
pains.
That's why I have Midol on hand. I know the pains of
Yeah.
period.
it helped.
That just shows you're a slut.
A little bit, but I also respect women, so it depends what side
what
of the sword you
sluts
look
say.
at. Yeah, exactly.
That's even sluttier of you. That you respect women.
Listen, you can't.
If I go
win-
into a guy's house and they have tampons, I go, I'm leaving.
Oh, wow.
You're ran through.
Yeah.
That
You have a
dick has seen a lot of life.
menstruation station, go fuck
yeah,
yourself.
just in case. It's clutch though, isn't it? Clutch. If you're going
No,
through
I'd
something
rather
crazy.
bleed through my pants than have a man have tampons at his house.
Really?
That's
If I
tough.
didn't buy those tampons and he has tampons in his house, or
That's because you're
Yeah.
you're shameless as shit, yo. You're fucking. That's crazy. That's crazy. We're on camera. Like I don't give a fuck. I'd rather fucking bleed through my leggings than fucking take a tampon from your fucking grungy ass. That's wild. That is wild.
I've done it before
yeah,
and I'll
they'll,
do it
they'll
again.
have tampons in their bathroom, but no condoms
Fine,
in their
I'll get
top
all
drawer.
my. I'll get all my
Yeah, that's the MO,
tampons.
isn't it? Yeah.
Let's burn them all tonight. We'll burn all the tampons. We'll get rid of them.
You have them?
I have them.
He actually has one underneath his sink. That's
Yeah,
all it
It's
is.
box
actually
of-
up his butt.
A box of tampons and a box of condoms that hasn't been
If
touched.
you have a girl, it's a different story. If you don't have a girl,
Yeah, I'm seeing a lady.
then
Yeah.
it's yeah.
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 So it's
so-
different.
Exactly, it's different. All right. Perfect segue into our next question here. What do you
Please tell me how this segues into our next
I'm
question.
so good with the segues. Don't you
He's
think,
great at
guys?
it. That's the reason he reads the
What do you
questions.
think you'd be reincarnated as in your next lifetime? Any thoughts? You just laughed at the question, so I can't imagine what popped up in your head.
It's more because you said it's the perfect segue
Yeah,
after
that's
just
what I was
talking
laughing
about periods and bullshit. Like,
Yeah, hopefully a man.
And you
how do
still
you not
think,
see that's the obvious answer?
and you think, God, it's a woman. That's crazy.
be.
I've said this before. I want to be a pug in a double income, no kids household.
Wow.
They live good.
And just get all the money and attention. Should be
Mhm.
eating steaks. Go for like a walk, like 2 blocks down the street.
And then you're done.
Little white
yeah, that's all I
Pomeranian.
have to do.
And you're just everybody wants to hold you.
That's universal healthcare right there.
Yeah.
That sounds sweet.
Would you be? Oh,
Nope.
sorry.
Oh, good question. Yeah, a man.
Yeah.
Just any-
I don't know.
Any man?
A rich man.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
A
good-
rich white man.
Yeah.
Let's be specific.
Yeah.
Yeah, rich white man.
I'd be a rich Middle Eastern man. Are you
Listen,
kidding me?
I believe in black excellence too. Okay.
Go to Dubai.
I also believe in police brutality.
Perfect. How does that make you feel, Shannon?
So safe. Stop rubbing my leg. This blanket has changed you.
I like the blanket. It's very
This blanket has
cozy.
changed you. Jesus. You never touch me.
I'm not touching you.
How does that make you feel, Shannon?
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
No, I don't want
Let's
to.
dive deep.
I don't
What,
want to.
what would you be in your next lifetime, Shannon?
I would like to be white. White male.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of which one.
You just default to white males
Every time. If I could.
We just gotta move up, upward mobility. we're all. That's funny. It's like, all right,
I want to be born into a family that's like castle, like they go to Monaco for vacation
Yeah,
and
that'd
they
be
like
cool.
have the yacht in the Mediterranean and you know what I mean? Where
they
I
go
don't
surfing
even,
in Australia.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
know what the real world's like.
Yeah.
I want to be
Just
so
oblivious.
ignorant and oblivious. Yeah.
Yeah, just
like
privileged
that.
and pampered.
Ugh.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
I want to be Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
He
There's
seems
a
like he has
girl-
a Scrooge McDuck worth of money. Anyways. what
Yeah,
were you
he
gonna
does.
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah,
think
he
he like
does.
indulges in it. I think he just pours it back into YouTube.
say? Yeah, probably.
That's what he says.
There's no way.
That's how he's so successful.
Well, yeah, initially,
He
but
does
there's no
$10
way he
million
doesn't
game
have.
shows. He loses money on his projects.
There's no way. There's no way.
I
That
mean-
is not a good business model.
No, but he's still making enough money off of other shit where it like doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he in the billions? No.
500 million.
500
But yeah,
million.
Forbes 2022, that's 3 years ago.
Oh.
He's got the guap.
Mhm.
Think about it. You spend $1 million on a video. You do one video a week. That's $52 million. You're probably bringing in minimum 4 or 5 times that
Yeah.
Yeah.
in ad revenue and like
Sponsors,
promotions,
brands.
yeah,
I think his products like
sponsorships.
Feastables and like
Does he have
Mr. Beast
subscriptions?
burgers like make a lot of dough.
I don't know. But
So he's just constantly building on that. Add
No,
other
he also-
investments and
but he also all of his channels are streamlined across like all the other different languages. So like he has Mr. Beast videos in Chinese and Spanish. You know what I mean? So people all over the world can like listen to his stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like the first person to really streamline and do
him.
that. Yeah.
he has like the food chain. He's doing a bunch of shit.
I know
A lot
he's
of
younger
income.
than all of us. Isn't that crazy?
How old is he?
He's like 24, 25.
is he?
No, he's
Mr.
not.
He looks 37.
He's a very young kid.
No, he's not.
Look up his
There's
age.
no way.
All right, I'm going to guess 26,
No, he's 30.
27.
27?
He's younger than all of us.
Fuck.
He's more
That's right.
successful than all of us.
Wow.
He,
He
just,
looks so
Combined.
old. He is
He
not
looks
aging
so
well.
old.
he could fuck all of our partners if he wanted to.
Well, good thing I don't have a partner.
Yeah, that's there you go. But once you meet one, he could probably
He's gonna fuck Mr. Beast.
Yeah, you better be on the watching out. Perfect. All right,
Next segue.
next segue. If you could Freaky Friday 2 people of your choosing, whose bodies are you swapping?
Or you could
Whoa.
swap as well.
Could you choose yourself, or you could choose 2 people and not be involved in the swapping? You I mean, you could do like a Drake Kendrick
Alive or
Lamar
dead?
situation. Alive. They gotta be alive. It's like if you were to remake,
Switching bodies with Adam Sandler.
you'd be Adam Sandler,
Okay.
I just
That's
want to
pretty
be him
sick.
for a day.
rich
That's
white
pretty
male.
sick.
I'd feel really. He'd hate me after because he'd have to live my life. And he'd be like, "This fucking sucks."
Should be taking pictures for OnlyFans. To his feet. Oh
He's
my
had
god.
open mics on 6th Street.
That'd be fun.
Adam Sandler. That's a good one.
That's a tough one.
I feel like I would want to be. I would switch Kanye West and Kim Kardashian so Kanye can spend more time with his children.
Okay, I had something
That's what I
similar.
would-
I was gonna
that's-
switch Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton for a day,
Okay.
just to
Ooh.
like
Or switch Monica Lewinsky and Hillary Clinton for a day.
He's got some questions.
That way,
He's got a lot of
she can get
questions.
fucked like she's always wanted to.
The
You know what I
emails
mean?
would definitely come out.
Yeah. We'd want those emails, baby. Shannon,
I'm trying to think.
who'd you swap with, you silly little boy?
Oh,
I don't like
you
that.
have changed since the blanket.
Yeah, the blanket's changed him.
Blanket. I've almost finished my first drink. I'm feeling great.
You know who I'd switch? Kevin Hart and The Rock.
That's a good one.
That'd be fun.
I would pay to watch that
That'd
porn.
be awesome. Yeah.
That actually would make a great movie.
Or
honestly.
I
I'd like
would.
to.
Shaq and the smallest person ever.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Shaq and like
Who's that
Oh,
little
like
Sabrina
Wee
Carpenter.
Man.
Yeah.
Shaq and Wee
Wee
Man.
Man.
You know what I mean?
from Jackass?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter would be cool too, though. I like that.
You would switch into her body?
No.
Oh,
Oh my
Shaq
god.
and Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes, Shaq and Sabrina.
I would also pay to watch that porn.
like Barack Obama and Rebecca Black. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
You know
matchup?
she's a DJ now.
I
You know,
bet she
she's
is.
like cool
Did you know
now.
she's
I-
gay now?
Wow, she sounds so awesome.
The
She's
gay
a
part of the
DJ and
DJ
she's
part.
gay. Both. Those things are sick. Yeah.
Happy for her.
Who doesn't love being gay?
A lot of people.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right. Well, hey.
Hang
that's-
on. Do we have one more?
I think that was it.
Do you guys want one more question?
Do
Bonus
you have one more?
bonus question?
Okay.
Did you said you had no bonus questions?
Snaps for bonus question.
Do not
I
trust
can't
this.
snap.
Do not
Here
trust
you
this
go.
process.
We're
You can't snap?
podcasters. We'll
I have a
answer
deformed
anything.
hand. I have a birth deformity.
You're kind of doing it. You're snapping.
Yeah, but not really.
Yeah, that's a
But I can't do it on this side.
Okay, but all you need is one hand. There you go. You got it.
All right.
Bonus question.
There's nothing.
If you lost one of your senses, which one would get stronger to compensate? You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So, like, let's say you lost, like, your sight. Like, would you get better taste?
I think if I lost my touch, I would have better taste.
Okay. You just, like, lick things?
No, I'd be like a shark. I would bite things to investigate.
Okay. That's how you feel things out.
That sounds terrifying. You're just biting random people.
Losing touch would be crazy. You'd feel like no pain. So you just want to be able to feel
Just can't
things?
feel like sensations.
Whoa. That'd be
That would
wild.
suck for sex.
Yeah. How are you supposed to get off?
I ask myself that every
be
day.
pretty
I
good
feel
for-
like I'd go blind with supersonic hearing.
That'd be cool.
Like it'd be
Mm.
crazy hearing,
You
and
wanna
then I
be
would tell
Deadpool?
visions.
I mean, not Deadpool. Daredevil.
mm-hmm.
Daredevil. That'd be sick.
You just hear your way around.
Yeah, and I'll be like, "This is what God told me." People would be like, "She's psychic," and I'd
Yeah.
still be taken care of.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd have a butler.
I have a team.
You'd be like a blind OnlyFans girl with like a butler who had supersonic hearing
That's
I
a
feel
super.
like that's actually
That's
a lot of
superhero.
OnlyFans girls.
That's a superhero.
and fights
Yeah.
crime. Yeah, I was gonna
superhero. Yeah.
say. Yeah, and solves injustice around the world.
Oh, Batman.
That's beautiful. Batwoman.
Wow, we're inclusive.
Well, I feel like I'd also go blind and I get better taste, and I get like really good at eating pussy, and it'd be like, if you met that guy Ramin, like that blind man is immaculate at eating pussy.
Imagine
Oh
eating
my
a
God.
pussy
What
you
if you
haven't
turn
seen
into like
before?
those dogs that can detect Parkinson's and you can
Everyone
detect
missed
like
that
STDs?
conversation.
Yeah, that's so scary.
Wait, hang on. There's two separate conversations happening. Respond. What did you say, Jamie?
Imagine eating a pussy you haven't
can
seen
see.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd have good taste, so I'd be able to like tell. You know what I mean?
Well, you have to taste it to
No.
taste it.
Yeah.
You don't know what it looks like.
yeah, but I've
You're
taste.
going down blind.
Yeah, but I still through enhanced taste, you also get the smell a little bit,
Also a
and I'd be able
scent.
I'd pick up the scent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
You
also
pick up
pick up the
scent.
toilet paper in their pussy.
Oh.
yeah. rim that shit out of her fucking coochie area and fucking polish her off.
I don't think. See, this is where
Leave her
he went with
squeaky
the extra
clean.
question. I said, don't trust the extra
Yeah,
question.
look, Emily's face is like, oh my gosh.
Okay.
Devastated.
I said, don't trust the
As
extra
every
question.
man should.
I think we're learning a lot about each other
I'm a little
this episode.
I'm a little sicko.
Yeah, you dirty little fuck.
I'm a dirty little
You
slut.
dirty little
Yeah, you
slut.
Yeah, you know, I'm from
Uh,
Massachusetts.
what does that have to do with you being a slut?
I don't know.
He's trying to relate to us.
Born and raised. Yeah,
I have
exactly.
massive, huge tits, but
But what is that? But you're not a slut?
no, I'm from Massachusetts.
Okay. It's a Venn diagram. Slut, big tits, Massachusetts. We all fit many parts of a different diagram. All right, moving
Yeah,
on.
Yeah,
Shannon,
don't tap. me
what
on
sense
this.
would you lose?
I don't even want. Let's watch reality TV.
Answer the question.
What are we
want to know.
watching?
As a black guy,
I
for
would
all our
lose-
black viewers out there.
I would lose
My sensibility.
Roasted, bro.
Shut the fuck up. Probably I would sacrifice scent for better eyesight.
Okay. You like seeing.
I would do that too.
Scent for better eyesight.
If I had to choose, yeah, do that one.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you can't smell, you can't taste.
That's what you think.
No, that's a thing.
Oh.
There's people who can't smell. I pointed the screen on the internet.
Says
AI.
who, Ramin? Says
AI, look
who?
up. AI, look
No,
up.
it's real.
AI, look up condition where people can't smell, they can't taste. Also, there's a friend of mine in high school, Dylan, who had it, and he would just pound
My cousin had
vodka.
that.
Yeah.
COVID?
No,
Yeah,
before
COVID too.
COVID. This was like 2014, pre-COVID era. You know, when I was like fucking 17 years old, partying,
The good old days.
getting hammered when you're 17 years old.
Oh, I didn't do that.
You didn't do that?
No, I was a good girl.
Oh,
That
that's
was
a-
good too.
Damn, I'm such a slut. I'm a degenerate. That's what I realized about myself.
Well, I'm in that phase now.
That's awesome. I've
An
already lived.
adult after
I've
I got
already
my shit
lived
together.
through that, so I just like.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
what I
in my
mean?
teenage years at age 26.
Yeah, but like, I was like fucking around from like 14 to like 22. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
high school and college.
So your formative years.
So after like 8 years of alcoholism, I was like, Jesus Christ, it's just a pit of sadness at the
Let's
end
make
of
it
this.
to 10.
Yeah. No, I do that now. I'll have 2 drinks and get crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he
he
starts
starts
doing gay shit.
Yeah, he starts touching legs and shit.
Only your legs, Shannon.
I love how you tell me this every time. All right, wrap it up. Fucking.
Let's
We-
fucking
we
go.
have
Plug
sex.
the Patreon. Let's get into it. Yeah. Okay. That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Where can we find you guys?
Okay. Good questions.
Thank
Good
you.
questions. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're on TikTok. We're also on Patreon. That's where you're going to see the bonus content of us watching reality TV and saying all the shit that you're not going to be able to listen to on public channels. It's going to get wild.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna have 3 drinks tonight.
Yeah.
We're gonna have 3 drinks, more
Ooh,
burps.
Wait, what are your
probably more
ads?
burps.
You just said where they can find you. You didn't say your ads.
We don't have ads yet.
No,
don't-
like at.
At faded.atx.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Oh,
Good
See, you're
job.
coaching me.
And you can
This is
find us
why-
at 2 Girls 1 Blunt on all platforms except for most of them because we have to censor ourselves because fuck social media.
They're also getting Patreon soon.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for
And that's gonna be on the Patreon.
Fuck yeah.
and the OnlyFans.
That was a good one. That was perfect timing.
Oh yeah.